So the first thing first, we have to load the data first. Okay, so let's do that. So the Weeknd, yeah. Okay, so the CSV file is being uploaded. Okay, so this is the data which we have to visualize, which we are going to visualize, and the Weekend's dashboard, which we're gonna build, gonna capture strong presence of Weekend musician in streaming and visual media. Okay, and there would be revenue by media type breakdown, albums, singles, and of course, merchandise and concerts. So showing his diverse revenue sources, and also we're gonna show growth over time captures spiking from landmark albums released and popular single drops, like which particular song resulted in revenue increase. Okay, and there would also be analysis of top collaborations which he did. Okay, which gonna provide insights on how key features amplify, okay, revenue for a musician. Okay, so this is a very beginner friendly dashboard which you can do. Okay, and we will also be adding KPI cards, okay, which gonna emphasize brand licensing, income, and visual platform engagement, okay, which are crucial, very crucial for highlighting the Weekend's multimedia approach to music business. Okay, and you can implement similar strategy in for any other artist. So I'm doing it for Weekend. You can do that for any other artist. Okay, so let's load the data first. Okay, so the data is loaded, as you can see on the right side, extreme right side data column. Okay, so now first thing first, I think we should start with KPI cards. Okay, let's visualize KPIs, top KPIs. Okay, and okay, perfect. So let's, I think we should visualize revenue. Let's start with that. Okay, so total revenue will be visualized through this KPI. Okay, which is around $2.6 billion. Okay, let's change the title of it, switching it on. Revenue. So I'm not gonna make much changes in aesthetic currently, because there's going to be a lot of changes later on. So we have to align the design and overall look of these KPIs with the rest of the dashboard elements also. But I'm gonna add the basic ones only as of now. So yeah, let's add some rounded corner and shadow. Okay, so we'll do the changes later on. Okay, yeah, so let's have another KPI, and also have another KPI. I guess I'm gonna have 4 KPIs in this dashboard. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Okay, so over here we can add total streams. We should do streams or what? Okay, customer type, platform. Let's do titles. Let's count distinct number of titles, or not titles. So let's add regions currently. Okay, Okay, and over here, so number of platforms which we are considering, okay, for this dashboard is around 9. So platforms. So in the last card we got content type, types of content we are taking into accounts. So first one is album, last one is must be sync. Yeah. So let's count distinct, like exactly how many different types of content we are taking into account. So that's around 6. Okay, so now let's go ahead with the core visualization, and so that would be first visualization would be revenue by media type, and for that we can choose donut or pie chart. uh, let's go with the donut. And in the legend we can have content type, and in the values we can have revenue, I guess, sum of revenue. Yeah. Okay, perfect. So just narrow it down a bit, uh, and let's do the basic aesthetic part of this visualization card. We'll do the rest of the stuff later when we gonna finalize the look. Like this is exactly the look we want, then we will align all the elements in accordance. So okay, and so now let's go to the second visualization, which is going to be, let's visualize top collaboration impact, or let's do let's visualize line chart. Let's do line chart by visualizing streaming growth over time. So I'm doing whatever I'm doing, it's all real time. Okay, so you can choose any visualization you want to do on your part according to your own learning method. So I'll choose line chart. Okay, so we can have a month, I guess. Yeah, removing year, removing quarter, removing day, and in y-axis we can have sum, I guess, revenue, right? Or stream count. Let's do stream count. Yes, yes. And in legend we can have content type. We can have content type, I guess. Okay, so albums versus singles versus features. Okay, mm-hmm. Okay, albums versus features, different type of content type. Okay, perfect. And we can also have a horizontal bar chart to show top collaboration, So let's do that. Then later on we'll move on to the aesthetic part of this dashboard. uh, okay, in x-axis we can have revenue, and in y-axis we can have name of the collaborator, or like we can also have content type. We can show content type also. It depends, for the most part, what you want to show. So I guess uh, I can show content type, like what particular content draws more revenue. So as you can see, concert tickets uh, drew most revenue for the weekend. So let's do the aesthetic part. Clicking on effect, it's all good. Switching on visual border, switching on shadow. Okay, 20 pixel. Okay, perfect. And for this one also I forgot to switch on the shadow part. Okay, visual border on, shadow on. Okay, should I add any more visualization? I think scatter plot could be added. Okay, to show film or TV sync revenue versus streaming, I guess. So in x-axis we can add revenue, I guess. Yeah, and in y-axis we can add quantity. Okay. I think instead of scatter plot we can have geographical or platform analysis. Okay. In x-axis we can have region. In y-axis we can have revenue, I guess. So this one looks okay. So I think let's add a map instead. It looks more aesthetic. Revenue by region. It's gonna showcase us. Okay. Let's improve the aesthetics of this one also a bit. We'll do the major changes later on depending on the overall look of this dashboard. Switching on shadow. Okay, so I think now I should add elements, okay, to make this dashboard more appealing. I've already selected a few PNGs and a custom background. Let's see if it aligns with this dashboard or not. So clicking on insert, clicking on image. Okay, so yeah, this looks kind of cool, but I think we need a different background also. Does it work? Let's see. No, I think there's also a background image I've chosen. Let's see if it clicks or not. I think it looks kind of cool. We can have that. I just have to realign the other elements. Okay, let's remove this PNG. Yeah. Or I think we can remove revenue by region altogether to make space for other certain elements, PNG elements. As this is a beginner dashboard, I think we can do that. But it won't be more data analytic rich, more data rich, if we just having like three visual cards, that's it, so we need more data visualization stuff. But this is a beginner dashboard, I think I can do that. Okay, so I think it looks kind of cool. Let's add a few more elements into it. Let's add a Spotify logo. Yeah. Let's add a YouTube logo too. Okay, let's add yeah. Okay, I think this PNG gonna look cool on this music player card. Yeah, perfect. So let's align the visual cards in accordance with the other elements and the background of this dashboard. Okay, let's change the background to a more reddish like color. Let's make it transparent. How does it look? Okay, yeah. Okay, from gray to white. Making it bold, making it Arial black, changing the color to white or light blue or purple. You can do these aesthetic changes accordingly, or remove the title altogether. It looks more clean. And in y-axis, in values, we're gonna have white. Okay, and here also I'm gonna remove the title altogether. Okay, and in lines, I can have hmm, okay. So I think it looks okay. Hmm. And legend is white. Title off. Okay. And the title over here from gray to white. As I told you earlier, we're gonna do these changes later on. Arial black, uh, aligning it. Uh, Quantity by month and content type. Okay, let's see how does it look. It looks kind of okay, I guess, but I think I need to change the shadow color and border color. Going on effects, visual border, I think red gonna work. Gonna have more rounded corners. Clicking on shadow, red gonna work. Let's see. Hmm, it looks kind of cool, I guess. Yeah, perfect. So I'm gonna make similar changes in other cards and KPIs also. Okay, so going on legend, going on effect first. Background is going to be red with a lot of transparency, I guess. Pinkish it was. Okay. Which exactly color we used? Let's copy it. Okay. And in visual border also it's going to be red with a lot of rounded corners. Shadow, oh god, I mistakenly clicked on reset. Just a second. Visual border on, color red, lot of rounded corners, shadow on. Okay, let's see how does it look. So it looks kind of okay, I guess. And then clicking on visual. Okay, title, let's switch it off. Let's remove detail labels also. Going on general revenue by content type. Keeping it Arial black, keeping it white and bold. And aligning it, bolding it. Going to effect, we already did that part, I guess. So slices concert ticket, we can change it to red, not gonna look cool. Pink, yeah, perfect. Sync license we can change to, yeah, looks good. Merchandise we can change to, okay. We can change to white color. Okay, it looks kind of okay, I guess. Okay, going to the this chart and changing the title to caps quantity by month and content type, whether it's album, concert ticket, feature, merchandise, single, or sync license. Now the last card, I'm gonna make similar changes over here. Revenue by content type. Switching font to Arial black, this one to white, gonna vanish, but later on it's gonna be visible after I'm gonna change the background. Increasing the transparency. Which color it was, I forgot it again. Okay, visual border on red, shadow red. Going to visual, going to x-axis, going to values, gray to white, just like rest of the stuff. Title off, going to y-axis, gray to white, title off, and what else? I think color should align with rest of the board. Does it look cool? Let's see. Okay. So similar changes I'm gonna do with the card. Should we have background color? Let's try it. No, I don't think we should have that. Okay. From black to pink. No, it's too much. Light pink. Yeah, it works, I guess. Similarly, I'm gonna do with rest of the cards. Yeah. Changing font to Arial black to white. Background to no. Borders to red. Shadow to red. Regions, I guess I didn't add it. My favorite font, Arial black. I'm gonna change the dimension of this one too. Clicking on platforms, going on formatting my visual, this one to light pink, I guess. Changing font to Arial black. This one to white, it would vanish later on, it's gonna be visible. Arial black, bold, aligned. Going on effects, no. Clicking on visual border, this to red, solid one. Shadow to red, perfect, I guess, for the most part. Title is also good, I guess. Platforms. Okay, keeping it at 43. Okay, similarly with the last one, keeping it 40 to 43, somewhere on that. Okay, border, it's going to be red. Shadow is also going to be red, and align the text color is going to be white. Yeah, making it bold, changing the font to Arial black. Content type, yes, perfect. And visual light pink, I guess. Changing it to Arial black, my favorite font. Sizing down it a bit. So yeah, I think we are done with our dashboard for the most part, I guess. But there are a few things which you can add also. Let's see. I should add it, or so let's see if it's gonna look cool. Okay, does it look cool? I guess so. No, I think we can do it without it too. Okay. Uh, so I think it looks good even without that too, without that bar. So yeah, let's stretch it a bit. Okay. Okay, so I think I'm done with this dashboard. So this is your final dashboard. I'll share the dataset in the description below. Okay, so you can make your own changes accordingly, according to your taste, according to your vision, and you can also create dataset as per your music taste, as per your favorite musician. You can do that. So let's. I think I should decrease the font size. Yeah. Similarly here, just a little. Yes, perfect. So similarly, you can do that with your favorite musician. So I did that with Weekend, and you can also check out our Power BI beginner playlist. So this is a beginner project. So you can do such projects according to your own vision. So you can also do that for any other musician also. So this is a very beginner project, and so add your own PNG, add your own style, do things accordingly. Okay, so stay tuned.